Well, hello there, friends and neighbors. Welcome back to Bink's Barnyard. Today is the day we've been waiting for all winter long. We, as you can probably see here, are going to start planting our seedlings inside. We have a plethora of plants, so we're going to be starting some bell peppers, red, yellow, and green. A few different kinds of tomatoes, some black crims, Brandywine heirlooms, San Marzanos. Super sauce hybrid, kind of like the Amish paste, some cherries, okra, broccoli, cucumbers, straight 8 and the pickling variety, Italian pepperoncini peppers, jalapeno peppers, eggplant, yellow squash, and zucchini. I thought about how I wanted to do this. I'm not going to give a over-the-shoulder view of how I do all this stuff, but I'll just kind of tell you what we're going to do. We'll record a little bit of this, and then we'll fast forward to when I'm done. Either today or tomorrow, and I have my light set up and show you what we're going to do. So from the get-go here, what we have is about 12 quarts of pre-moistened organic seed starting soil. I have a flat here of 72 seed starters. I'm going to fill these full of the organic seed starting dirt, pack them nice and tight so that the bottom will soak up water when I fill this tray with water, so we water from the bottom up. And then we'll put a tomato seed or whatever I'm going to plant, and all those you see over there. As we go through this, into the top, I will push it down just so ever so gently with a popsicle stick, and then we'll set it off to the side and move on. Also, we're going to try this thing. It's called Grow Like a Pro. Got these from my local Menards. There are 104 little holes. They have kind of a puck in there. You fill it with water, let it swell up. We're gonna give these a shot too. So we got about 312 of those and a whole bunch of the seed trays and whatnot. And we're gonna go from there. So I'm gonna quit yapping and start working. You know what? We're going to set this down here, pull it up so I'm going to make a mess. Sorry if you can't really see what I'm doing, but again, I'm just filling holes with dirt. And then we'll pack it in once we get these full. One thing I did not mention is that I used boiling hot water to mix into my seed starting soil. Used about 1.5 quarts or so to 12 dry quarts of soil. The boiling water supposedly will kill like any fungus spores, whatever in there, because that's kind of the enemy of growing these seeds is fungus. You know what? Fungus Among Us, which that new show on HBO kind of makes pretty relevant. So that's what we did. It is not like greatly wet by any stretch of the imagination, but it is pre-moistened. So we'll continue on here, packing in the dirt. There we go. As you can see, it takes quite a bit of dirt to get these things full. I was kind of surprised as to how much it does actually take. Thought I'd probably plant all these seeds that I want to plant and fulfill the orders I've taken on the old marketplace there in a few hours, but I think I might be mistaken as to how long this will actually take. Don't worry, I'm not going to make you guys watch 8 hours of me planting seeds. We'll do this one tray and then turn off the old camera there and get after the rest of it. The nice thing about this here is what you want is when you do these, you want a really nice strong root ball. Because we'll grow these in here for probably about 4 or 5 weeks, and then we'll transplant them to a larger container, most likely a styrofoam or plastic cup that we'll poke a hole in the bottom of and go from there. All right, get those tapped down good. That way the dirt's nice and tight. It'll soak up water good for us as we water from the bottom. And then hopefully in about 7 to 10 days or so, we will have a whole plethora of seedlings emerging. All right, so first ones we're going to plant today, because I have those open. Wash my hands off in a little water here real quick. Is our black Krim tomatoes. These black Krims, black Crimeans, they're a really interesting tomato. They're delicious. First time I grew them, I had a hard time telling if they were ripe or not, because they just kind of are hard to tell. They get nice, darker red on the outside, and you go from there. So we'll go ahead, we're going to dump these out over here so I can see them. Should be about 33 in here. Counted those yesterday. We'll put one right here in the middle. And I know a lot of folks will do, sometimes they'll do 2 tomato seeds per thing. The easiest way to transplant is for me to pull one of these out whole and not have to mess with the roots. It's easier on the root structure. So that's what we're doing. got as good a chance of any as one of these germinating as two in here, I think. Paid enough for these seeds. You know, they're organic, non-GMO seeds, whatnot, and you know, the days of probably having to do 2 or 3 at a time are probably over with. But I guess in 7 or 10 days we'll probably find out. Oops, I dropped 2 there. Put him right there. So we'll do this. Go across. Like I said, put 1 in each. I'm gonna put 3 in that one. Huh? What do you know? I'll finish this row up here because my OCD will kick in if I don't. Then we'll just take our popsicle stick, push it down there, give her a little cover of dirt. Just like you were going to sow this in your garden outside if you lived in a climate where you could do this. But right now it is March in Nebraska. It was 50 yesterday and now it's 29 outside. God bless it. But it's nice and warm here in the basement. All right, so I'm gonna put this in here so I know where I'm picking up. That's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do a whole bunch more of these, kind of what told you we have, and we'll check back when I'm done. All right, so we are done. We got about 1,200 seeds planted. A whole lot of everything I talked to you about. Didn't really like those Grillica Pros. The trays had some low holes in them that leaked, so I just kind of MacGyvered them and made them fit into my trays. Here are the lights that I'm using. Got them at the local Menards. Not sponsored by Menards, but you know, well, there's the GT Light LED grow panel. They seem to raise the temperature a couple degrees, so we're sitting about 70 to 72 right now. We will lower these as when they sprout. We get the seedlings coming up. We'll lower these to probably about 6 inches or so. These are all in single little outlets, and we'll go from there. So check back with y'all in about a week or so, and hopefully we'll have some seedlings. Thanks.